Hello, hello, good morning, good morning. I just got to go to breakfast with my sister, so it was very, very fun. She dropped me off and I couldn't wait to bring this teaching forward. Something that I learned, something that I wanted to share with you so you could learn. It's so fun. You know, a lot of times when we step into self-development, we feel like, or a lot of times we step into self-development because we feel like something is wrong with us. Just not true. We are here to learn and to grow and to change and to evolve and to keep learning, growing, and changing and evolving. Yesterday, I got to meet a new person via my program. If you go to kingconceptsnow.com, under programs, there's a 2-hour test drive, and I got to meet a new person yesterday. And I always value each meeting that I have. Hello, hello, good morning, good morning. If you're jumping on, say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hi. Thank you so much for being here. This is a big teaching, and I'm gonna try to keep it short, but it's hard to keep it short when it's so big. Hi, everybody. Thank you, thank you. I got to meet a new person yesterday, and every time I meet a new person, I feel like that's a sacred connection. Like there's a reason that we are meant to have conversation and to meet each other. And a lot of times, you know, it grows and expands into this beautiful relationship, and I love that about meeting new people. So today we're going to talk labels. I'm pretty much opposed to labels, but we have to use labels also to be able to teach. So labels, what I'm talking about is, you know, it could be shadow work. That's a label under the umbrella of working on the shadow self, or kind of our moral judgment, our just looking at the hard stuff, right? Shadow work. Not crazy about that label because it feels shadowy, it feels scary, like there's something in the shadows waiting to pounce on us, and that's just not true for me. Working within the shadows is what helps us to evolve, and I love that kind of work, and I want to be the kind of teacher that helps you to love it too. Narcissist is a big one, you know, the blaming and the shaming and the immature behavior and the master manipulation and all that kind of stuff. Hey, I see you coming on. Hi, Melissa. Narcissist is a popular one. I have little ones that aren't so popular, like Jackass. That's where I learned you spot it, you got it. I had a gal that mentored me like 24 years ago, and I was talking about so-and-so being such a jackass, and she said, "Where are you a jackass?" I'm not. I have a big heart. She was like, "If you spot a jackass in somebody, you're a jackass somewhere too." I'm like, oh. So yeah, it took me 2 years, and I argued with her over and over again, but finally I realized, yep, I'm a jackass at work. So it's just like you spot it, you got it. If you're looking for the good in people, you see that good because you have that good in you. That's how we recognize it. It's within us. Both the yucky stuff and the good stuff. So I'm going to go through labels here, and somebody used recently, I'm a type A personality. So I love that we find out we're a type A personality. And what that means to us is that we're kind of workaholics, we are very organized, we are very focused. But the reason we're taught under the umbrella of an umbrella is because if we can recognize that and own it, we can also up-level from it. Like more will be revealed. Hi, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. I love the fact that more will be revealed. My coach a couple of years ago talked to me about my masculine energy. I have very masculine energy. Masculine energy is about action. Like I am an action taker. It could also go under the umbrella of workaholic, right? Just really driven and change the tire if you have a flat and get on with it, right? Masculine energy of action. And she said, I'd love for you to look at the feminine energy, which is of intuition. So I proceed to up level. I proceed to learn the next level of what I can focus on that helps me to up level, right? I don't mind labels as long as we understand that we are never confined to them. Yes, that's kind of the tricky part. We get a label and we just settle there. I'm a type A. I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a this, I'm a that. But the whole purpose in us having that understanding is so we can go to the next level, which is kind of where I am right now with this masculine and feminine thing. If she was seeing me, my coach was seeing me as masculine energy, I would love for her to experience, I would love for myself to experience more feminine energy. And feminine energy is of intuition. So I knew I wanted to feel my feet on the ground. I wanted to feel the intuitive senses that are available to me as I coach people on the phone. And yesterday, as I was coaching on the phone, it was a new person, so it's a little tricky. I stayed a little fluffy. And where I was headed, and I even shared the book with her, Meet Your Soul, where I was headed with that is there's this whole other side across the way, the other end of the stick of soulful work, getting in touch with your inner self, your soul, and getting in touch with source so you can have the intuition, the whispers to let you know what you want to do going forward. So if we've spent 40 years over here in restrictive type A, or for me, masculine energy, we can come to the other end of the stick and start focusing on what would balance us more, right? For me, it was feminine and intuition and working with source and soul. And I believe for her, it is soul work, source work, and it causes that balance to come right back in the middle. So you have that get it done gal, right? Me too. And then you have that intuitive gal, and they come together and they start really working for you. When we're not happy in a career, or when we're not doing things that make us happy every single day, like I freaking love coaching. I freaking love being on the phone with people every single day. I love that. But I've been where I wasn't happy, right? It's because what we're doing is not matching what our soul calls for us to do. So if you get a label, just know that it's okay to go to the other end of the stick regarding that label and to incorporate the things that balance us and get us right down the middle where we can work soulfully, be connected to source and work soulfully. I love that. So I'll close with, I'm Theresa King. Thanks for joining me. Love it, love it. And I'll also let you know that I want you to share this too, that you can go to kingconceptsnow.com under programs and do that 2-hour test drive. It was phenomenal what came to me this morning in my quiet time about the visit that I had yesterday. And I hope this little gal gets to see this and she can say, that's it, right? I want you to keep paying attention to patterns. Let us keep paying attention to patterns that we have, and let us go from one end of the teaching stick to the other end of the teaching stick and find that balance in the middle that helps us be, happy, joyous, serene, and walk forward in balance in life. I love you. I'll see you next time. This is Theresa signing off.